Well, friends, it's that time again. We're getting ready to go back to Disney World. I can't believe this trip is here. My last packing video, I said it was a very different trip and a very different way of packing. Today, same story. Very different trip, very different way of packing. To summarize, I've been trying really hard over the last couple of years to downsize my packing. I grew up being an overpacker. I have gotten better over the years, and this last year really streamlined a lot of things to help with my packing. But this trip, everything I learned is out the window. We are going to Disney World for 8 nights. That's a long time. Along with that, the weather in January is always a bit unpredictable, and this trip is no exception. So, it looks like the day we land, it's supposed to be a high of 82, and then through the week, it's supposed to drop down to only be in the low 70s, with the lows in the 40s at night. So that is quite a range, and it's kind of an in-between temperature. It's not one that you can just pack warm attire or cold attire. This trip is going to be all about layering, so I have a lot of stuff. For this trip, I am going to take my medium away suitcase. You know, I'm going to check a bag. I get free luggage, free checked luggage on Delta. My dog is not very happy that I'm filming this right now. Along with that, I'm probably going to take my carry-on away suitcase. So here's the scoop. Normally I would not take both. However, I am going out there for the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend. And while I have faith that my luggage will get there just fine, you know, we don't have a connecting flight. However, to be on the safe side, I'm going to carry on all of my running clothes, gear, shoes, all of that. Because if something happens to my luggage, I can pretty much buy clothes, no problem. But I would not want to buy, you know, brand new running shoes. I would not want to buy clothes that I hadn't ran in before. So I am going to carry that on just to be safe. So this is not what I would normally do. I would not normally take this much luggage, but like I said, very different trip. A little bit of an exception. So I'm going to start the video with just going over the clothes that I'm packing. Now, if you watched the last packing video, which I'll link below, you may have seen some of the items before. But like I said, due to the weather, I'm bringing a lot of options and a lot of layers. I have been trying to go through and link items that I'm sharing in my Amazon storefront. So it is an affiliate link, but if you're interested in anything, check that out. I have, you know, like what I wear to the park. I think that's what it's called. Park fashion, park pics, something to that effect. But I have some of the items linked. That way you can check it out and see really what I wear. But we'll start with some bottoms. These are athletic material, black shorts. They're like a little blue in this light. They're black, I promise. I'm taking 2 pairs with me. I plan on doing laundry at least once during our trip. So I have a friend who's in the same hotel as us who's staying in a 1-bedroom, and I have kindly asked to come over and hang out to do laundry. So I'm going to take 2 pairs of shorts. The shorts are from Amazon, and then I have 2 skirts. One is from Target. This is, I think, the Exhilaration brand. Oh no, the Champion brand. So I have a Target skirt, and then I just got a Lululemon skirt that was on there. We made too much, so we love a good deal. It's the Hottie Hot skirt. So I have skirts. I have 1 pair of jeans. Good American jeans are my favorite. They're so soft and comfy. And also, you know, when I do these, I fold everything so nicely, then I just unfold it to talk to you, and then I have to refold everything to pack. But I have this Columbia romper. It is this black romper, has the little flap in the front to look like a dress, but it's actually shorts. And this is just a good base layer for layering. So that's the all intents and purposes of me taking that. I don't necessarily believe it will be warm. That's the thing with Florida. I was just going to say, I don't believe it'll be warm enough to just walk around in a tank top, but honestly, you never know because you don't know what the humidity is going to be like that day. So we have those bottoms, shorts, and then I have some leggings. I have 2 pairs of black leggings, both from Old Navy, and then I have these pants that I got from Target, and they are the All in Motion brand. They are super lightweight material, and these ones are wide leg. I have some skinny pants also, and I think I'm going to wear those on the airplane. So I also have a pile on the side over here of my runDisney needs, the stuff that I think I'm going to wear on a plane, so I'll share that after I go through all the clothes that I know I'm going to pack. So these I have, I thought this might be nice to wear to dinner at night, or I really just love having a loungy pair of pants for when I'm back at the hotel. So we do have park reservations most days. We do have a day where we have no park plans at all. And so we're just going to do some hotel time. And during that time, I want to be comfortable, which is also why I am packing 3 pairs of Lululemon shorts. Just again, cozy, comfy, loungy. So I have just 3 different fun prints of shorts. And that's it for the bottoms. I am a full believer and lover in all things Columbia. This is not sponsored, although I would love for Columbia to sponsor me for park attire. So AJ had started to wear Columbia to the parks and was super comfortable. And again, I love me a good themed cotton t-shirt to take the really trendy Instagram photo. But the last couple of trips prior to my September trip, I was just so miserably hot. I remember when I went in May, I had the cutest Lost Bros shirt. It was mauve. It said Jumbo in the You Are Most Beautiful print. And I loved it. And I wore it on my birthday because I wanted my birthday button, the Jumbo shirt, my safari Mickey hat. Like, I had this look that I wanted for the Tree of Life. And we snapped our picture as soon as we got there. And then we went and stood in line for the safari. And AJ was like, I can see how bad you are sweating all over your back. And I was like, I know, I'm so hot. I'm so uncomfortable. It was May. It was super humid. And so after that trip, I was like, I have to just change. I just have to change what I'm wearing. These Columbia tank tops, they are so light, like so thin, but they breathe really well. They have the air vents in the back. And now that I've started to wear the Columbia attire, you see it so much more around the park. And I go, oh, well, I don't feel left out, or I don't feel out of place at all. But this is all the PFG, which is the professional fishing gear. You know me, such a fisherman. Everything is just so comfortable. So they also have just great colors. These are all tanks. I actually got these ones on Amazon because they were shipping faster than the Columbia website, although a lot of times the Columbia website has better deals. But so I got one in teal, purple, and black. And then this tank top, while it is part of the PFG line, it is a different material. It is a little bit more of that like thicker cotton material. I sized up in it so it wasn't as fitted. So that's the one thing about the Columbia items, is they're meant for people who are fishing and hiking and doing these activities where you need your clothes to not get stuck on anything. You know, if you're out hiking and you're going through like bushes and trees, you don't want to get stuck. So a lot of the attire is slim cut, women's cut, and just to be more comfortable in most items, I have sized up. So I did get this in a 2X. It fits a little bit bigger. Some of the things are a little boxy, but that's kind of more of what I wanted, to feel comfortable in a park all day long. So I am taking these 4 tank tops, and then I have 4 shirts. The first one is a polo. When I was planning for this trip and planning my outfits, I started to go through things on Amazon and kind of realized, you know, golf polos also have that same kind of feel. So I did find that Columbia does have a golf polo. It was also on Amazon, so I just snagged that in black. And then both of these lime and navy shirts are just the PFG button-up. I think that's the Tsunami shirt. These ones are that slim fit, that slim cut, so I did size up in these too. The Periwinkle shirt, this is the Sundrifter collection, and it's actually my favorite. I have a couple of tops in this. While it is still that thin material, it is much softer. It feels more like a shirt you would wear every day and not just wearing something because you're going out in hot weather. These ones I did not have to size up in. I was able to just order and wear my true size, but it is one of my favorite shirts. So I have this in Periwinkle, I have it in stripes. I have the stripes in a long sleeve, which I'm taking, so I'll show you that one in a second. But I have 4 tanks, 4 short sleeve tops, and then I am also taking 3 long sleeve tops. So these are all long sleeve. This one, this Columbia, is that Sundrifter collection. It's in the same thing in a long sleeve version. And then these 2 shirts on top are Banana Republic that I got off of their outlet website. And let me tell you, the Banana Republic outlet style website has some amazing deals for really good quality clothes. So I've been picking up some little pieces here and there just to have some really nice button-ups. These 2 are great for just a nice long button-up. It also can just be a layer if you need it to be. But these are things that I figured I'll wear to dinner because we have dining reservations almost every night. So the second half of the trip, AJ's mom is coming out and we're doing Disney World with her, and that way we can show her all the things, dine at all of our favorite places, including Topolino's. But I wanted just a couple things that looked a little bit nicer. Even though all of my Columbia stuff has collars, I thought, especially if it's dipping into the 40s at night, we might want some long sleeves. To go along with the layers, I have 2 Spirit jerseys, and then I am also taking 2 zip-ups. So I have a black Walt Disney World Spirit jersey, and then I have a black Animal Kingdom Spirit jersey. I have to show you this. We went to Disney World in March of 2020, and literally like March 6th or something crazy like that. And I saw this Spirit jersey and was like, I have to have it. And since we are staying in Animal Kingdom Lodge this trip, we have a lot of Animal Kingdom park reservations just for days where we want to walk around and stroll and not stay out or be on our feet for very long. So I thought the Animal Kingdom Spirit jersey was a good one to take. I have a quarter zip, and then I have another quarter zip. This quarter zip I just got on my last trip in December. It is a Vineyard Vines brand, and it has the Beach Club logo on it, but it's just nice and cozy. So I'm going to take this to wear on the airplane, and I'm going to pack these 3 layers. And then just in the theme of nice and cozy, I know I said that I was not going to wear cotton shirts into the park, and I still don't think I will, but I am taking some for those cozy times around the hotel. So I have just a simple black long sleeve shirt, especially if I need to layer if it's really cold out, and then just a couple of fun themed bright shirts. I love this one that I just got for the 50th. So those are pretty much all of my clothes options. I have some base layer tank tops. I'm taking my 50th themed pajamas, and that's I think all she wrote for clothes. A couple other things, I have 2 pairs of Chacos that I'm taking again, the same ones that I took in September. I have my polka dot Chacos that are just my favorite, that I love so much and I will wear to death. And then the second pair I'm taking are lavender. I just washed those this morning, so they're actually out drying. They're pretty much the same, except they don't have this toe loop. So sometimes I just like to have options of both. So I'm going to take those 2. I am going to take these black leather tennis shoes. This is kind of what I think I'm going to wear for those dinner looks. But see, they're super lightweight, easy to pack. And then on the airplane, I don't have them out here, but I'm going to wear my black On Cloud tennis shoes. That way, if I need any tennis shoes for walking around, I have those as well. The other item that I have for layering that I also plan on taking onto the airplane is my Castle denim jacket. We are taking a red-eye. I figured it'd be best to have a couple layers on the airplane just in case if it's cold. I am a window seat gal, so sometimes it gets cold sitting over there trying to sleep. So I will also have this layer. This I probably will put over my legs for the flight. And that, I think, is pretty much it for this round of things. I have both pieces of my away suitcase. I have a brand new Lululemon backpack that I'm going to take. It is their new parent bag. And let me tell you, diaper bags make the best park or travel backpacks. They have so many pockets. Things are insulated. The diaper bag backpacks are just great. There's so many pockets. This one has a trolley sleeve. So I was looking at a new Petunia pickle bottom backpack, and Lululemon won out because of the trolley sleeve. I swear, that was literally the only reason. They were both black. They both had great pockets, all the things. Lululemon had a trolley sleeve, so that's what I went with. But I'm going to get these things into some packing cubes. I do use the Away branded packing cubes, and kind of see where we're situated and start to get some of my other things together. So stay tuned. All right, I took some time. I spilled protein powder all over me, and I started packing. Here's what we got going on. I have my carry-on, and then I have my check suitcase. In my carry-on, half of it is all of my stuff for Run Disney weekend. So I used an Away packing cube to pack all of my running clothes in here. I have my KT tape. I use a Fitletic belt, so the water bottles are in here. And then I also found, I was gonna buy one of these at the expo, and then I found what I was looking for. So that's all in here. I wear Hokas when I run, so I have my pair of Hokas. Like I said, the water bottles for the Fitletic belt, 2 sparkle visors, and a buff. I also have a bag of all the goodies that I may need: sports legs, nutrition, a backup run walk timer, body glide, a poncho just in case, a chapstick. That is all stuff for the race, and then I have a backup belt just in case. On the other side, I have the clothes that I'm going to change into when we get to Florida. I figured that would be easier to open this suitcase instead of open this one. So I have my black romper, my Castle jean jacket. I think I'm not going to take it on the airplane. Also because I had so much extra space in this suitcase. And that is literally all that is on this side. I will put my lavender chacos in here as soon as they're done drying from washing them. So I'll see if AJ has his outfit and then any running stuff that he wants to put in here. But that is what is on my carry-on. My medium Away bag is the perfect size for this trip. Honestly, once I put everything together, if I wasn't running, I really could do 8 days at Disney World in the carry-on. The nice thing about the Columbia clothes is they get so small. They're so thin, so they pack really well, pack really easy. I have all of my clothes in this packing cube. And then this packing cube is the cotton t-shirts, Spirit jersey, and the quarter zip. On top, I have my pajamas, and then this is all of my undergarments. I don't have my swimsuit yet, so that I'll just kind of throw in here. So I do need to grab that still. This side is stuff that I haven't really gone over everything yet. A couple just items that I like to have, and a couple tips. So I have my mouse ears. I'm currently missing a pair in my house that I am looking for. These are all from the same Etsy shop. I'll put the shop link in the description down below. She makes the most comfortable ears. They're not ones that are going to give you a headache, but they stay on. She has an option where you can pick your ears. You can make them custom, make them whatever you want. And she's also really great at helping you pick combos. And I have a pair of hot pink sandals that I wanted to wear for my birthday when we went 2 years ago. And I sent her a picture of my sandals, and then this was the color that she used for my ears. So I have 2 different pairs of black ears with different colored bows. I have the black pair of ears with a black bow. That's the one that I'm looking for. So that will also come in here. I have a collapsible hamper, and I find that when we go on these longer trips, it's really helpful, whether we do laundry on our trip or not, to have a hamper, because that way you don't have your dirty clothes all over your room, or they're not getting shoved in different places. Everything's in one spot. So I usually take a hamper with us on long trips. I also take a hamper with us when we go on Disney Cruise Line. Those rooms are very small. It's nice to have this in one spot, and it can usually fit inside the closet. So I have my hamper. My shoes are all here. The other shoes that I didn't show you earlier were my UFOs, so I'm sure that I will wear those after running. And then I have 2 of the large Stony Clover pouches. And these I really like to have just for whatever other little things I need to throw in my suitcase. It helps that everything is in one spot instead of just kind of floating around. In this one, I have my makeup bag. This I got on Amazon. It was a really compact bag to hold all of my makeup, brushes, and any hair ties, bobby pins, and my jewelry. And I bought mini brushes and everything. So like I said, last time I believe, I've really been working hard in condensing my travel footprint for my stuff. I know it might not look like it this trip. This is an exception, not the rule. And then this has a zipper pouch, and this is where I keep my hair ties, bobby pins, and then any jewelry that I'm taking. This is all of the makeup that I'm taking for the trip. I just found that previously the bags that I was using were so large. The brushes were really large. I was using really big palettes of makeup. So I've really condensed it into a smaller container. And then lastly, I have a Sunbum sunscreen. We used all of the sunscreen in our owner's locker our last trip with the boys, so I'm replacing that and putting it in here since I am checking my luggage. I still have a good amount of room in this pouch, so anything else that I throw in last minute I can put in here. And this pouch has all of my nutrition stuff. So in here I have all of my greens, my tea. I have a shaker cup with some shake powder, electrolytes. So this is going to live in our little kitchenette of just all the stuff that I use on a daily basis. So I still have some room on this side of my suitcase. I am trying to decide 2 things. We went to Florida in January of 2018, and we were going on a long trip. I think we were there for 10 days. When we left, the weather forecast said one thing, and once we got to the end of our trip, the weather forecast was drastically different. And that's the thing about Florida. It's very unpredictable. It always changes. You can never look at the weather more than like 24 hours in advance, and even then it'll probably change twice. So that's why this trip I have so many more clothes than normal. I think I have a little bit of PTSD from that experience, because we ended up, we took a big suitcase full of clothes, but we ended up having to go to the outlets and buy warmer clothes because it was so incredibly cold. I think it got into the high 20s. It was the low when we were like waking up to go run. So it was really unexpected. Because of that, I think I'm going to throw in, this is just an athletic quarter zip that's fleece lined. So if I wear it on any other race days, great. I also don't love it enough that if I decide to ditch it on the side of the road, it's okay. So I have that. And then I went in January with my mom. Also ended up being colder than we were expecting. And I bought this ridiculous jacket with all of the characters on it. But like, when do I have the option to wear that in Florida again if I don't take it now? So I may still take this for fun, especially because I do have room on this side of my suitcase. I will take the camera off the tripod. I'll show you a bird's eye view of how everything has come together for packing. So here is my carry-on with all of my running gear on one side. This side literally is just a jacket and a romper. I have so much extra room in here. So I'm hoping that AJ has some things that he'll want that we can throw in there as well. This is my medium-sized away suitcase. The nice thing about the packing cubes for away is they are exactly the same height as the suitcase. So I have a really large one, a medium one, a small one, a Spirit jersey, and my pajamas. On the other side, we have 2 of the Stony Clover large containers, and then the collection of shoes, ears, and then our laundry hamper. And I think that's it. I am going to do a different video. I don't know if I'm going to do it for this trip, but I think what you take in your carry-on for the things that you like to have at your seat to me, that's different than clothes that I pack for vacation. So I'm going to do that in a separate video. If I have time before we leave tomorrow, I can't believe that that's happening, I'll film that. If not, I'll film it another time because, you know, there will be another trip, or I can just film it without there actually being a trip. Actually, I might film it later because I would like to be able to give feedback on the backpack that I'm taking. So, like I said, this is the Lululemon Parent backpack. It has the really deep cup holder pockets on the side, a front pouch. I like the ones that are shaped more to stand up, especially on an airplane. That way you don't have to open your bag this way and stuff can fall out. You can keep it at your feet standing up, open it, and pull anything out. So everything that I put in here, I pretty much stack like this way, so it's easy to pull things out. I think that I will do that after our trip. That way I can give some feedback on the backpack as well. And then if there was anything else that I wish was different, or if I love it, or who knows what the situation's going to be. So with that being said, I think this is going to be it for the packing video. Let me know if you guys have any questions about anything that I packed. If you have any travel tips or packing hacks that you personally do. I love watching packing videos and I'm always learning new things. Seeing different gadgets or different things to buy. The one thing that is different about going to Disney than going other places is we do have our owner's locker, and I will link in the description down below the video for what I keep in my owner's locker. And we have a lot of our full-size toiletries, all of my skincare routine, all of that stuff is already in Florida, so I don't have that with me. But I do have in my packing collection of things a few different containers that I have seen from other people on YouTube or on Instagram that I love, like the Cadence magnets I use when I travel. I just got the palette by Pack. But I appreciate you guys watching this pack with me video. Like I said, if you have any other tips or tricks or questions, drop them in the comments below. If you follow along on our Disney World vlogs that are coming up, I'll give some feedback as we go about the items that I packed, or if there were certain things that I really loved wearing, or if there was something that I wish I did different. So stay tuned for those vlogs. They'll be up after our trip, and you can see what I packed, how it all turned out. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.